So unfortunately, YouTube is having trouble. They've been talking about it in the chat, and we are not up on YouTube. It shows an error occurred.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, on both of our channels. I don't know if anybody who can actually see us.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because
Something went
they were
wrong.
saying YouTube had trouble and YouTube was down. I saw Chad Secrets made a post. He was trying to upload a video.
Oh, it's showing up on my phone now.
Oh, well, you got some people are saying it's working for them. Odd way for us to start. Hello, everyone, because it's not working.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's up.
Maybe
So-
see if you can tap to retry on your
I
end,
did
Ross.
4 or 5 times. I did a bunch of times. Yeah.
Well, we are live.
Well,
So
weird way to start the stream, right, everyone?
yeah, let us know if you can hear us. Please
Yes,
Some
confirm.
people can.
Please.
Some people can. It looks like, and some people can't. We're good
Very
now.
interesting.
Working now. Okay. What about AM? You said you couldn't see. Can you see now?
We're in business, according to Jason.
Okay.
Caleb.
Ross
can
can
only
only
see
see
Justin's feed.
Justin's. Okay.
Maury said YouTube's down. So it's a mixed bag. Some can see, some can't.
So strange.
It's saying
had
it's up for
some leave.
Justin, but maybe.
Newt says just refresh it. It works. Hit,
I
hit
refreshed it a bunch
retry.
of times.
So people are saying they cannot see you, Ross.
That's weird.
Okay, everybody just refresh and it should be
Yeah.
good.
What an awesome way to start this.
Honestly, it's great. This is just like par for the course, right?
Yes.
Par for the
Technology,
course.
everyone.
Of
Yeah,
all
really.
time for YouTube to do this.
Resistance always comes in the face of a breakthrough.
Avlock says he sees both of us.
Awesome.
All 3 of us.
Errors, says Clifton.
Errors.
Hey, friends. We're so
Hi,
happy
everyone.
to see you.
Yeah, let's everybody go ahead and confirm when you are in here. Because we want you all to see this. We want you all to hear
Yeah, for
this.
sure.
I can see all
Okay.
3 of you, hear all 3 as well. Thank you,
Okay,
918.
keep refreshing. You're on the right
Yeah,
path.
Kalen said he's tried 6 times. He can't see anything. So it's
Okay,
hit and miss
maybe
for
leave
everybody
and
right
pop
now.
back in.
Yeah, maybe leave and pop back in, see if that works.
Okay,
Maybe
Joel's
close
in.
the app or whatever.
All right, it's working.
Well, yeah, I mean, maybe it has something to do with the dual, the
Okay, love it.
simulcast,
Seeing you
but,
all. Love that for us.
but it still, someone says still nothing.
Okay, so now it's
Okay.
up on my end here on Justin's
Looks like
channel.
leaving and refreshing fixes it if it's not working for you guys on your end. So try that.
Yeah, I see people are
AM says I was given strict orders. That was me. Sorry.
Oh,
You're
man.
welcome.
Yeah,
I love
that's
YouTube.
great.
Well, look, I'm just going to watch it on your channel on YouTube. It's not coming up on my channel because I got 2 tabs open. I got a bunch of stuff going on these monitors, guys. For those of you,
He's like, Ross is
Wow,
running the
Ross-
show.
Ross
people.
is hacking the world right now. He's hacking
that's all me.
everything.
I'm causing the YouTube problem.
Honestly, the stream was just it's just a cover for us to hack the world.
That's exactly what it is. Hide your bank accounts. So
Oh my
anyways,
Dang,
okay,
he had to
Randy says I'm
reinstall
on
the
your
app.
channel. It's working. Okay, cool.
Nothing yet, you guys. We're just chilling. We're trying to help everyone get it figured out.
Yep.
So it's all good.
So-
We're gonna wait to give you
So
all
Justin, I
those.
was wrong. Maybe it does show a combined number because it shows 372 in the corner if you look up.
So I don't have a number on my end on StreamYard.
Oh, since it's simulcasting, I thought it would show you as well. So it's showing we got 382 total. I didn't think it
Amazing
showed a
people.
total. So we had
Hey,
almost
thanks for
400 watching. I appreciate everybody.
Thank you
Y'all
guys for being here.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Thanks for that super
Appreciate
chat,
that.
Jared.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
got
thank you, sir.
160 on Justin's right now.
Yeah,
'cause I
that's
just got
right.
Justin's going.
Callie's Groom Room. What's up? Good to see you, man.
Such a all right,
Working on
love
both
it.
sides.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Jared.
Jared.
Thank you. Thank you. I apologize for the technical difficulties, guys. I
Yeah,
just want to make
guys.
sure. So the 222 you're talking about, Joey, if you're whatever channel you're watching, that's the how many's watching on that channel. Like on Justin's, it's 178 right now. So
Yep.
much. The actual total is 421 currently. It's combined.
because
we're
it's
we're
combined.
simulcasting to both
Yeah,
channels. So it's a
Exactly.
combined audience. So for those of you, some of you may see a little link icon next to somebody's name. That means they're on the other channel from where you're at.
That's right.
Love
Watching
that.
the same dang
Yep.
thing. Pretty
We figured
amazing.
we'd try this out for this big
Yeah.
reveal.
Yeah.
And go figure YouTube was going to have a little bit of issue.
Oh
with it.
yeah.
It's all right. It's always it always happens.
it can't
we're
be too
very
easy.
honestly, we're very high tech, you guys. simulcast.
Very techie.
If anyone want to drop a little clap in the chat, but
yes, by all means, like EQ says, put some fire in the chat for all the technical
fire in the
difficulties.
chat. Yes,
fire in the chat. So, Justin, Grace, why are we here today?
I think we have some news to share. We have some things we've been working on in the background under wraps for the better part of almost a year now, which I can't even believe has been that long. I think it was. Do you remember exactly when we started this round? Was it October, November? It was something like that last year. So you guys, this has been happening behind the scenes, and we weren't sure exactly when we were going to finally be able to share it, but we're so happy the day finally came. We're going to share with you everything that has to do with ZED Creators 3.0. So excited.
So it's funny you say that because I'm always on go. Just like last time, as soon as George gave the green light, I already had everything written down, what I wanted, name, story, and I got on the phone with Claude. And when we all got together, finally, Justin got to hear me say, well, I've been working for like a month already. I just, kind of the same thing happened again. I had my name and story and profile in June of 2022.
Yes,
that's how long I've been ready.
Yes, he did.
The second round was currently for sale.
Yes.
And he already be a third. I want to do this.
See, Ross is living in 2030.
I've been plotting for a long time.
Ross is in the future, guys.
We're very excited. This is awesome. Well, I mean, I know how George is. I knew he'd want to do it again. So
yes, of course.
Very exciting. So we were thinking, how about a little history lesson, guys? What do y'all think?
I think that would be very fitting. Very fitting. Because I know there are some folks here that have been around since the beginning. There's some folks that maybe slid in on the second round. And some folks, this is their first time seeing ZED Creators. And people are like, what the heck is ZED Creators? What is ZED? What is all that? What does that mean? What are you guys creating? And so you're in the right place. This is the right video to be watching to get all those questions answered. And ZED Creators is I'd say it's George's baby. George Zaharoff's baby. It's his experiment that he decided to take a plunge into. The conversations for this began, I believe, in 2019 is when he first brought this up. He first approached us and said, hey, I'm thinking about collaborating with select content creators and giving them the experience of creating an original, authentic fragrance from the ground up with Zaharoff's platform. Are you guys in? And we're like, I mean,
yeah, he had already had conversations with us individually before Scent Explorer, because the first time me and Justin met was at the 2019. The first Scent Explorer was the first time we got to hang out.
That's right.
In New York, infamous hotel room with Outlaw Frank, the infamous John Barbados vintage review.
That video is still up, as far as I understand.
Very cringeworthy. My neck was a few sizes bigger back then. But hey, man, it was a good time. And look,
Justin's was smaller.
Yes, much smaller.
Yes, Justin was a few pounds smaller. I was definitely more than a few pounds bigger. See, Justin didn't put fat on though. Justin's just gotten more and more jacked.
He's been doing neck lifts.
Just a lot of just shrugging everything.
I talked to him this morning. He's like, "Let me call you back in 5 minutes. I'm finishing my workout." I was like, funny. When I called him later, I was like, "I'm on the leg press right now."
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So the result of that first collaboration was ZED Creators 1.0, we can call it now, and there were 3 fragrances that came from that. One from Ross being Business Over Pleasure. One from myself being Brass and Soul. And then I think really the front runner, the hallmark fragrance of that collection was the Siren by Curly Scents. And yeah, that fragrance is beloved. People just still, I think, are searching for that fragrance out there in the cracks of the internet. But I believe altogether a very beloved collection of fragrances.
Yep.
I think it's safe to say, because what I found so interesting, I mean, hell, it sparked to where we're making parfums of Brass and Soul and Business Over Pleasure. We're making new fragrances for next year. The demand has continued, and the voices for Bring It Back has gotten so much louder that I honestly believe the first was such an impact maker at this point that it still gets talked. I mean, this is, guys, that we released those in the beginning of 2021. We started working the very beginning, right before lockdown in
2020.
2020, like January, right before lockdown. So
That's
the process was a lot slower. So
like
we
a year
took
and a half.
year and a half. But yeah, it's made an impact to the point to where like y'all have never stopped asking for them to come back, and we're actually making parfums. You know, they're different. They're not the exact same fragrances, but they're still at their soul, pun intended, the same DNAs. So
yeah, 4 years later, or maybe at least at that point, maybe 5 years later, whenever we decided to do those, you know, we're finally like, okay, you guys have been asking for years now. We'll give you a little something. But in the meantime, we decided to carry on.
501. We have
501.
Over 500 total viewers currently. We have 500 viewers. Thank you all.
Congratulations, fam. That is awesome.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here. And if you're here, I mean, you might as well hit that like button at the very least.
And for those of you that are like, oh, I see 2 something, right? It's combined total between the two.
Yes, exactly.
Seeing so many names I love in the chat. Just want to say it's so amazing to have this community.
See,
you
Dapper
guys.
Daddy Devin is in the house.
Yeah, Devin's in the house.
Good to see you, Bashan.
Yeah.
Of course, the bishop keeping things clean out here.
So good, you guys.
The bishop is running the ship.
He's always the mayor of live stream.
Seriously,
he kind of is at this point. For sure.
He really is.
So you want to talk to us about what came after ZED 1?
So ZED Creators 2 was an interesting situation where we weren't really sure if and when we were going to do it again. Yeah. You know, it was something that George really enjoyed. Of course, we really enjoyed the experience of it. It's truly a one-of-a-kind experience because there's no reins put around us. There's no, we can't spend more than this. There's no, try to make it this. It's, George doesn't smell the fragrances until they're like in bottles, guys. Like seriously, he doesn't smell them until the filler sends him the sample bottles, which we have the sample bottles from the fillers. He sends them to us so we can make our videos. So think about it. That's real trust and faith in what you're doing and who you're doing it with.
Yeah, totally.
You know, and because it went over so well the first time, he wanted to do it again. So we got an opportunity to do it again. And Justin and I chose the flanker route to evolve what we started. Andrea and Anthony decided to create something new. They went something a little more streamlined, feminine, and not completely feminine, but more feminine than the Siren, obviously. Still beloved by many guys. Another round where I think, honest to God, it's really hard to pick a favorite here. If I was to step outside of myself, I've said it so many times, I think Second Soul is the fabled tale of the second round at this point, honestly.
I would agree,
Second Soul's evolution was just so incredible because you still smell Brass and Soul. He took that original aromatic, soapy, spicy DNA and really evolved it with earthier tones, booze, just the suede really jumps. It's like, I always call it this musty suede, fuzzy musty suede that comes out of my skin. It really evolved. And the same thing with Evening Mystique, where we took business over pleasure, less safe. We still built it around iris, but it was more about resins, earthy tones, smoke accords, green notes, and really brought that darker edge to it, enhanced performance. It was a heavier fragrance, so it needed a heavier oil concentration. And then, like I said, same thing with Of the Immortals. They went a different route. They didn't want to go flanker route. They wanted to bring something new to the forefront. And then that design that George came up with, that Infinity Snake, is just, it very much stands out, as you can see in the picture.
Stunning.
Absolutely stunning. And then on top of that, the packaging went from, holy crap, look what they did, to, oh my God, look what they're doing now. Plates came into the fold. Just the elevation of the, the velvet rope.
I was just gonna say, can we talk about that velvet you got on Evening Mystique?
So this kind of peeled off a little bit, so it had a little piece sticking off, and I grabbed it, and it just took a chunk. So I just finished it. It's like when you're a kid and you get a scab, you just got to get the rest of it. What happened. But
no, man, but I do want to give the flowers to Evening Mystique as a scent as well, because you did exactly the same thing with Business Over Pleasure. You took it deeper. You just broadened it. You added more dimension, more elements working together to take the DNA that is, you can recognize it from a mile away, and just make it more and just darker and more interesting and just more fitting for the name and just kind of the picture you're painting for it. And I remember you had an interesting journey kind of coming to the the final formula of it. And I think
Yes.
you want to talk a little bit about that, adding a particular element that really made it what it was.
So it's perfect that you use that as a segue, because I want to give our perfumers their flowers here, because without their talents and their understanding of what we were looking for and just the working relationship, we wouldn't have been able to get exactly what we wanted out of these. I actually had a final rendition and it was beautiful. And I didn't like, Claude and I were very friendly at this point, but I didn't consider him like, this is a good friend of mine yet.
Yeah.
Where I was afraid to offend him because I had sat on this for almost 2 months with thinking this was the final. And I reached out to him, and this is where I got a big pat on the back from him. And it really was a good confidence booster for, okay, you kind of learning some stuff and you're starting to know what you're doing here.
Yeah.
Is I went to him with the idea of adding the resins. And I was like, if we could just add this smoky accord, it's something about it to make it a little bit darker. If we could add some incense. And he's like, okay, so I love doing an impersonation of color. So I'll try more than one. I will add the darker patchouli. We'll go darker with the patchouli. I'll add one with incense, maybe try some oud. Maybe try a few, see what we like. I'll send it to you. No problem.
Yeah.
He makes the one with the incense and he emails me instead of calls me so he could get, because we have a communication with Mon to keep the sales reps and everybody we're dealing with involved. When it's official, we're moving forward with something. He was that confident with the one with the resins that he said, this is it. I know you'll love it. Call me after you get it. I didn't make the one with the patchouli and the oud, and it was absolute perfection for what I was looking for.
Yeah.
It goes into a little pat on the back for this is what I wanted. He said, I didn't have to make it after I made the one you wanted. That was it. And then the evolution of the relationships with our perfumers and being able to, because we both all worked on all three of our fragrances with the same perfumers.
Exactly.
And I mean, this third time, I literally just had a couple phone conversations with Claude, and I sent him what I had, and I famously made the joke of I won't be vulgar with it like I normally is, but with the first thing he sent me, I said I didn't want to fall in love with the first girl I with. So I had him add something very specific, and he did, and it was, this is it. We don't need to go no further. Let's pick concentration. So I'm getting ahead of myself. I apologize. It's just to give Claude his flowers. Yeah. Because unfortunately, but thankfully for what I did get to do, this will be my last round with Claude. Claude's not going to be doing perfumes anymore. So this was my last round with Claude. I'm very thankful and grateful for the time, the knowledge, the education, and the beautiful pieces of art that he created for me.
Yeah.
So just at this moment, I wanted to take a moment to give Claude Deere his flowers, as I'm sure you would want to give Vincent his as well.
Yeah, Vincent Kuczynski. Just what a special guy. He's been in the industry a while. He's very knowledgeable, but very down to earth. And he's from New Jersey, and he just has that vibe when we talk on the phone. Yeah, just so it's it's gonna. I think it's gonna add this nice bit of sexiness to it. It'd be just like has this spunk to him. That's just
very fantastic.
Very, just an easy guy to talk to. Anyway, I would say over the course of our fragrances that we've worked on, I kind of like you maybe got a little bit more scrupulous with what I was looking for, a little bit more outspoken about the vision. And because I was hesitant as well. It's like you're working with an artist, a chemist, a professional, and
a true professional.
Yeah. And to really come at it thinking like, I know what I'm talking about because I review fragrances. It was kind of daunting, but they welcomed us in, and they're like, no, we love that you appreciate the art. And obviously we'll teach you what we know about creating fragrances, but we are using your vision and we want to collaborate. And that became very clear working with Vince. And after the second time, after Second Soul, Second Soul was just, it was the Brass and Soul. I was like, I hope people like this. Second Soul, I was like, this is perfect. People are going to love this. I'm ready.
Yeah.
And because Vince just did fantastic work with it, just taking our vision and getting it into the end zone in just the way that we had collaborated on. Yes, there it is. The mirror. If you want to see how your face is doing, just pick up your box.
I just have to, because the idea, because I was fortunate enough to be involved in the conversations with George and Justin when this idea came to life and they ran with it. How brilliant is it that you are the second soul? The quadruple. Justin had a triple entendre. George helped make it a quadruple entendre with the name.
Yes.
Because when you look into the mirror, You are the second soul. The brilliance of this packaging with the story is remarkable.
And for me, it's this girl.
Yeah, she's the actual second soul.
Yes.
I'm the OG.
She is the OG second
the
soul.
Original, the first before it started becoming entendres.
It's right. So yeah, special collection, truly an evolution on the first one.
Of the Immortals.
I mean, that just came out so beautifully.
That Zaharoff Infinity Snake, though, huh?
It is incredible. Just the quality put into the texture and the materials and everything is just it's kind of unparalleled. Yeah.
Please excuse the dirty fingerprints. Apparently, I haven't touched them in a while.
You're playing in the sandbox that day.
I guess. But absolutely stunning collection for the first two. I'm going to go ahead and pull it down. Yeah. And thank you, George, for creating this graphic for us to use.
This is perfect, quite literally. Wow.
And with that said, is there anything the two of you would like to add before we bring the man behind the curtain on?
I just wanted to say there's something so special about George and his just artistic brilliance. Like, it's amazing how we have these ideas, we bring him what we're thinking, what we're dreaming about, what we're planning, and he just has this way of adding so much life to what we're already doing. And I just think it's his artistic soul and his artistic nuance. He just has a way of icing on the cake with whatever we bring to him. And so it's just been such a pleasure to work with him throughout these collections because it really is artists collaborating with artists where and he has so much time in the industry, he has so much brilliance, but he also has such a soft way of bringing his, thoughts and ideas. And so it's always like, oh, well, if you like this, or if you think, but everything that he recommends or suggests always just takes everything to the next level. So
yes.
When you bring your idea, your story, and everything to him, I always make the joke that hamster starts running its ass off on the wheel.
It does. It
starts going to town. Then creative juices start flowing. That's when his talents come to life because design is George's natural given talent.
Yes, it is his second language for sure.
I can promise you, while we like to be very creative, these packages would not look like this if we were doing it without George. I'll tell you all that.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Seriously. He's such a genius. Yeah, so it's been a joy to work with him always and build a friendship. And he just is one of a kind.
He is one of one for sure. You look up one of one in Urban Dictionary, it's the picture of George Zaharoff and Louis V.
Of the 512, because I know there's a few. If you don't like George Zaharoff, you are the problem. Ladies and gentlemen, on that note, the man of the hour, the man that makes this possible for us. And he has a special guest with him. We have Mr. George Zaharoff and Mr. Hercules making a special appearance on the panel.
Hello. Good to see you guys. Welcome.
You're muted, George.
I didn't want anyone to hear me swearing at Hercules before going live.
Don't worry. Based on what happened backstage, our mystery third member's muted too.
How dare you? Hi, everybody.
Hello.
How's everything?
Very well.
So what's up? What's up tonight?
I don't know. Like, you just happen to be at home in front of your phone for some strange reason.
We felt like it was a good time to spend some of your money. So we figured we'd make some fragrances.
I think that I was so stressed between like the timeline and because we wanted to launch this in September between that and the tariffs and one day it's this and then the next day it's that and then so I'm glad that everything is in house and today the bottles came in and I'm like so I'm good now. Life is good.
Is peace.
So good.
Yeah. So
Let's
think
get those likes up, everybody. I see we got almost 300 on each channel, and I got 75 likes, and Justin has. Let me refresh that. There's no way it's 23.
That's
let's get those likes up. 71. So we got 145 likes between 513 viewers. We can do that.
Y'all.
Hit that thumbs up for us, because if y'all do that, we might turn into 700 viewers.
So the reason, listen, the ZED Creator Project started with 6 initially, then it became 3. And I wanted it to be where there would be fluid. Some would come in, some would go out. It turned out to be a blessing, the 3, because had it actually been 6, I think I would have been overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm.
And so I like that number. And sometimes, I want to bring someone else into the group. And so, I mean, Andrea is going to always be part of the history and the folklore. And we've created beautiful, just absolutely beautiful fragrances together. And so if I want to do something else or go a different direction, it's just the way it is. And so I think you guys will be happy. It's absolutely stunning. Those are beautiful. And
these are works of art. Shout outs to Andrea and Anthony for what they created with George and their perfumer.
And so it's just, I just wanted something different. And so, so we're good. Yeah. That's all. There's nothing hidden or sinister or, tea. So I don't mind. I wanted to bring that because I see some people saying, do we want to talk about why Andrea?
I figured you would address it,
Right, and we're part of each other's history, and it'll be going like that down the history books, and I'm proud of that. And I think that you guys are going to be, I think that you'll understand the 3rd. Anyway, so that's it. So I'm excited. We're excited to bring this, and I'm glad that we did this 3rd round. I went in a year ago. It's been a year in the making, and so how do you want this to go, Monsieur Ross? What do you want to do,
sir? So,
because I'm dying to show.
You're speaking your piece. You're dying to show?
I think so. But yeah, I'm speaking my piece. I'm good. I think we're all good. But there's one thing I do want to say is the gratitude that I have for these individuals. This started with 1 bottle of Signature 7 years ago, and now there's 20 plus, and Zaharoff is in different countries, and and a big chunk of this has to do with the ZED Creator. I think that helped a lot. And I also like to share. I don't like doing things by myself. I like to collaborate. I like to share the experience. I'm single. I have no kids. And so for me, that my legacy are the fragrances and the interactions of my life. And so for me, I'm proud of the work we've done.
Yeah.
And
thank you, George.
And I hope we do many more. There's a lot of things, that I want to continue doing, and I want to kick ass, and I always think outside the box. And I know that what we've done has ripple effects with other smaller brands.
It's true.
And so I think it's great. So I'm done. And I thank you. Thank you to the 3 of you. Thank you to Andrea. Thank you to the next individual coming. Thank you to Man, because without them, they're the ones that have put a lot of a great deal of resources and money and investment into this. And I mean, it's incredible.
Yeah.
And I think the only mistake, and it's not a mistake, but it is a mistake, was that I wanted there to be a beginning and an end. And the fragrances have outlived the project. 5 years from now, and everyone asks for it. I mean, all over the world, different countries. They walk into stores in Poland. Do you have Evening Mystique? Do you have? It's crazy. It's really crazy.
Wow.
So would you like to introduce our 3rd?
I think so. So this individual, before you bring it in, I'll tell you when to do it. So this individual, most of you know of this individual. But Ross really was the one that introduced me to this gentleman, and most of you know who it is. And let's bring him on.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, he has many nicknames. One I kind of gave him when he won the AAA Copa Battle Royal, the Super Luchador, also known as the Super Megaweight over in Japan. He's big. He's Nigerian. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jordan, also known as
Yes. Welcome to the fold.
Oh man, this
big
is
surprise for a lot of you who seem to guess him rather quickly yesterday.
awesome. This
Good
is
to
awesome.
see.
I'm actually, now that it's live, I'm actually just speechless.
You were looking a little overwhelmed when I was starting to give the introduction. I was like, oh,
Yeah, I know.
should I drag it on and give him another second?
I was like, here it comes.
So finally,
to make a WWE superstar that's used to performing in front of 10, 20, 30,000 people, to make them shy, says a lot for how much it means to the man.
That's right.
Yeah.
But this is a new avenue for me. You guys know me. I'm a huge frag head. Like, been collecting before. I even know what niche was in indie brands. Like, I was just buying figures because I love them. So to get this opportunity to actually, be part of the ZED Creators, because I was first a fan of ZED Creators.
Fun fact, the first time he and I video chatted, we were in Chicago putting plates on bottles. And that's when I introduced him to everyone.
For the second one. For the second round. The second round.
That was not too long after he and I started, chatting and becoming friends. This was 4 years ago.
Yeah. About 4 years ago. So huge fan of the brand. I'm just it's extremely humbling.
I feel the same way, Jordan.
Thank you, George. I'm very grateful. I can't thank you enough because without you, none of this is possible. So, especially I'm letting you guys take the floor. I'm here. I'm third wheel.
So Ross introduces Jordan, and which is his real name, and we're talking, and I'm like, Jordan and I, we were talking, and he's like, I want to do my own fragrance, but it's a lot of work, which it is. It's a huge investment, which it is. And so I was talking with Ross, and I go, Ross, he would be really good to have as a ZED creator. Because Jordan has another job, there had to be some back and forth with that. Yes. Jordan is the Nigerian giant, most of you guys know, with WWE, and he's did I say that right? What's WWF? That's the World Wildlife Foundation.
So
right?
it used to be the World Wrestling Federation, but there was an issue with the World Wildlife Federation. So
I see. Okay.
Back in 2001. When they go PG, they changed it over to WWE, which is World Wrestling Entertainment.
Okay.
They want to go to the PG area, yes.
So I was talking with Antonia, and I go, you know what? I go, let's bring him to Chicago. And so he comes to Chicago, and he is a big boy. He is. Well, how tall are you, Jordan?
7'3". 7'3".
So he's a foot taller. He's about a foot tall. I'm 6'4", so he's a little bit less than a foot tall. I mean, that's just so. Anyway, and because Antonia has this is on a golf course, and the kitchens and the banquet halls, and he's going through, and everyone is whispering, because they knew who he was. Yeah. And they all wanted pictures, but they said after you left, can we take a picture?
Walk through a mall with him.
Huh?
Walk through a mall with it. When he's like, I want to go smell fragrances when we're in Tampa. I'm like, are you sure? He's like, oh, I'm used to it. It's no big deal. We were there for 3 hours, and it wasn't because we were smelling fragrances for 3 hours.
Yeah, it was.
It's unbelievable.
It's part of the gig, man.
For sure.
It was fun. That was a fun day.
That was a great day. That, for those of you who don't know, myself and George, the Fragrance Apprentice, went to Tampa for the Royal Rumble last year with Jordan, and we went to Raw and all that. We spent some time with him the day before they traveled back, and we went to Louis Vuitton, we went to Nordstrom, we went to Neiman's. That man is a fragrance machine who does not get olfactive fatigue whatsoever. He has a special nose.
That I do.
I was getting sick of smelling fragrances. He wanted to go.
Yeah,
Ross, come here. I want you to smell this. Raw, smell it. Oh my God.
Yeah, my nostrils are my special superpower.
Well, and I have to tell you, his other superpower is creating fragrance, because I would. So hold on, I gotta say this story. First of all, I have Hercules next to me. Hercules is like has been the right hand between the orders, and he's been helping me with everything. He has his master's degree. He finished his master's degree, and it's pretty awesome to expose him to this, the back scenes and the front scenes. And he has the laptop here with because we are going to go live pretty soon. But he is Jordan is an amazing guy. So so we had a meeting with Mon, and like, because when it came to Jordan, I was not like, you don't know, like, how's it going to turn out, what's it going to be like. It's Jordan's first fragrance, and I have to say, Jordan, you really, he's doused in your fragrance. All I smell is your fragrance on him. So he's been wearing all three. He was wearing yours.
I was about to fuss you if you were about to say the name of his fragrance like you did to me earlier.
He was wearing Ross's today, and then yours he's wearing now. I mean, they're all really good fragrances, and so. And I asked him, that's with him. I didn't force him or anything. I could smell it. It smells incredible. And
I can't wait, because this is Justin and Grace and Jordan's fragrances right here. None of us have smelled each other's fragrances.
Oh, really? Okay. So
we saved it for tonight.
And I see the comment. Thank you for the love. And thank you guys for being a part of this. This is really, really incredible. So, okay.
Sorry, Coach. I can just give thank you, because saying I did a good job, but it wasn't just me. My wife is not here right now. She's currently on a business trip in Honduras, but she was actually, fun fact, she was the one that when we first got the first samples for Mon, and it was between Iroko Wood and Puff Puff. That was what the initial names was called. Mm-hmm. And I love both. And I asked her, like, hey, help me decide which one do you like, and she picks the base for this fragrance. So I can't, like, see. Wow. She literally helped me throughout this whole process. So without her, I don't think this would have been possible.
Well, behind every great man
is an even better woman.
Is a great woman.
Yes. So, you made the right decision. Without
her, she was the one that picked it and, like, tested it and, like, hey, give me something to work. Let me see. Like, she was like, I can't, thank her enough for the amount of input she poured into this process. Because for me to say that I did this alone, I did this by myself, would be a severe disservice to the partnership and type of input that she provided in the process of doing this. So, yeah. So thank you. This is awesome. I'm happy.
So let me tell you guys why that's actually a very big deal that his wife's so involved with it. She is so picky when it comes to fragrance. He's got hundreds and hundreds of fragrances. How many would you say she actually likes? 20, maybe. And sometimes, like 500, 600.
And sometimes, sorry, Grace, when she gets on the period, the one that I think she loves, she hates. It is the most annoying thing. I'm like, you love this, and she goes, no. And then she tells me, well, pick one for me. Make a set that I like when I'm on my period. So you can
which is a totally different set of fragrances.
We're giving you the real stuff here. We're talking about menstrual cycles and everything here on this live stream.
Yes, it is the most annoying thing, because she's because every time I buy me a fragrance, I try to buy her one, and I'm like, something that I think she will love, she hates, and then something I think she's not gonna love, and she's like, oh no, give me that. It's the ultimate conundrum, but it's fun. It's fun.
It keeps you guessing, right?
Yeah. On my toes.
Yeah. Keeps the romance.
So I think this is what a good segue point.
I think what we should do is this. What do you think? When I say 3, you lift your box up. Okay. Hold on. Let's do this. Wait. Let's do this. I love this. Okay. So I'm gonna go to Justin. Right? That's what I'm gonna do. Justin and Grace first. You're gonna lift your box and say the name, and then put the box down. Okay.
Okay.
And then Ross, name down, and then Omas down, and then you could start talking about your fragrances. Okay.
All right.
Sounds great.
You guys ready?
Tell me when.
Justin and Grace, your fragrance, your ZED Creator 3 is
Hold
what?
on, let me put them full screen. Hold on, I'm individually big screen. Let me okay. Justin
Ready?
Grace full screen.
Our ZED 3.0 fragrance is Seamless Soul. All right, that's it.
I love it.
More to come.
It looked really good on camera, the full screen. Beautiful. All right, Ross, yours is
Ladies and gentlemen, I would just like to tell you greetings from Sun-Kissed Island.
Yes.
Woo!
Beautiful. And Omar, Jordan, you're
ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, finally joined ZED Creators 3.0, an extreme honor. This is eBay.
Woo!
What is stunning.
Sorry, I broke the rule. I couldn't help myself.
Nice.
God, those all look beautiful on camera, guys.
They look
absolutely
stunning.
Beautiful.
They look so good.
So I'm thinking, based on the order in which we just went, how about we talk about them? What you think, guys?
All right, let's do it.
So with that, let me.
You guys should take out the fragrances and smell it while he's doing it. I have this. I have.
So are we smelling each other's fragrances, or what?
We're gonna do Jordan. We're gonna do Justin's first, right?
So
Justin
I'm gonna pull up the asset that shows all three, and I'm gonna put it up on screen so everybody can see what all three are, and really see the front plates and all the information. Everybody okay with that?
That's
Love
great.
it.
See,
ladies and gentlemen, here is ZED Creators 3.
Wow. There it is,
This
guys.
is so exciting.
There it is. Take your screenshots, or you can just go to the website when it's ready. But...
Yeah, well, it'll be up on the website eventually.
So,
you guys, unbelievable.
Do you have butterflies?
I
have butterflies, you guys.
I'm nervous, guys.
Hold on, now, like
exciting.
I'm bumbling stuff around. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Seamless soul. Got it.
All right.
So let me know when I can spray it because I'm going on skin.
That's what we're gonna do too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So should we begin?
Yeah.
Okay. First thing I want to say is I made a little blunder. I forgot the samples across the street. So
I'm gonna duck out and grab them.
Yeah, but we'll chat about it. And she's gonna go grab
it. It's okay.
No, it'll take a few.
I'm trying not to breathe through my nose because I already sprayed it.
But
okay,
second, Seamless Soul here. Once again, here's the box. I'm going to take it out so you can see the presentation of the bottle. We went with all gold richness. All right. And Seamless Soul.
You going to spray it?
Yeah, might as well.
All right.
I wore this today. We've been wearing this almost daily for several days now.
Fruity at top.
Yes. So when you first spray it on, you are going to smell that apple with some other citruses and some fresh spices. The idea behind Seamless Soul,
that's bright and crisp.
We wanted to tie it to the series that we've created, but we didn't necessarily want to make it a flanker. So it is related to what came before, but it is not necessarily based on what came before it. And what that really has to do with is, you know, as many or most of you guys know, we had a child late last year, and you know, us coming together to create a new being. Yes, that being is a blend of us, but he is his own new thing, all of his own. So we wanted to represent that in a sense, but we obviously are paying homage to what came before, and we can only be ourselves. So we wanted to have a blend of our personalities in a bottle. I don't know if you want to talk about that a bit.
Yeah, so it really is. We felt like we wanted to build this idea of like coming together in a seamless way.
Yes.
And so it does have this really fruity, bright, flirty top.
Yeah.
And then it very quickly kind of moves into this really spicy, warm, rich.
Very
and
spicy
honestly,
apple.
Yes, it is like so warm, and then the dry down is like this really dusty, earthy, woody, grounded energy. And so it just is the perfect combination of kind of the blend of us and then also our personalities in a bottle, just like you said.
Yeah. And you might get, if you smell it, especially in the first, 10 minutes or so, you might get this green quality tucked away in there, this green earthiness. And that kind of represents, where we live. We live in the Pacific Northwest in the United States, which is a very verdant area. It is known for its lush greenness. It's known for its tree life, its plant life. It's just very plentiful here. And we wanted to pay homage to that because we love to take part in enjoying and appreciating the nature around us. We go for hikes all the time. And just the sense and the experiences we have while we're doing that, you know, smelling the trees, smelling the balsam on the trees. There's fir balsam in this fragrance, smelling the earthiness of the soil. We didn't want to put that up front, but it is tucked away in there because we didn't.
That's what I'm smelling actually, because it's kind of a sticky green smell that I'm getting. I relate
fir balsam
to fir balsam
for sure, but that greenness does fade, and you are left with this more kind of velvety. I think velvet is the best word to describe it. Velvety, ambery woodiness that is a little dusty and gets dry, but still retains some sweetness.
Has the sweetness.
It's warm, spicy, cozy, but still has a lot of brightness in this top.
Yes, especially the top. Yeah, very aromatic at the top.
So when Justin and Grace were working on this, you guys, the one before this, what was the difference that you did not, you guys had a rendition, a mod before this, and we were talking, you're like, it just is not, there's something that needs, what was that was added? So guys, before this mod, before the final, there was one before that, and I was having a conversation with Justin and Grace. What was it that gave it the final stamp? This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. People are gonna. You guys are gonna. I want to say you guys are gonna shit, but you guys are gonna shit your pants. The thing is, this also it's in the small bottle, and this is like before. This is the only batch. I'm not gonna say anymore that it's the final and that's it. But at least for this is the only batch. In a couple years, I don't know. But for now, this is it, just like the other one. So. There's nothing planned in the future, but I'm not going to say never anymore. So, but this is it. This is it.
So we basically we were working with the perfumer, and this is really where, you know, I was talking earlier about collaborating with artists and having the artists come in, and so it was our perfumer Vincent. We felt like we had such an amazing, beautiful vase of a fragrance. Like it was this amazing, immaculate outline, but we just needed to like fill it with more life. And so Justin had a really frank conversation with him. They talked about some different possibilities, but he kind of went underground. We said, we need you to kind of pour your heart into this and like, just give us your, he talked about what we were looking for. And when he sent us this mod, it blew our minds. Like the minute we smelled it, we felt that we were like, no, this is it.
Exactly. Yeah. We left it in his hands, artistically speaking. I didn't want to tell him what to do or add to it. I just said, add what you think it would need to make it more interesting to you. And he disappeared for like a month, which was unusual for him. Normally we would hear from him every couple weeks. So he finally surfaces and he's like, all right, I've got something. I think you're going to like it. He sends it over. And I was, like first spray, I was like, oh, this is it. And then we tinkered with a few other concentrations just to be sure. But the one that he sent us was the one.
Yeah. So we talked a lot about kind of like, with the blend, we're like, okay, how do we want to depict this visually? And so one idea that we had was a flame. We talked with George about that. And then George came back to us with the nebula, which has just been such a stunning addition. We just talked about how this story for us is very personal, but it is a universal story of like, it doesn't even have to be life coming in. I mean, life comes into the world through us, and it can be an actual human, as it was in our case, but it can be a creation or whatever it is. And so for us, this was just the perfect way to depict it. So on the box, you can see, obviously, we've got the Z at the center. Zaharoff really bringing this all together.
Beautiful glow.
And the 3 stars.
And then we have these 3 stars.
And that's the Spanish dancer, it's called. So if you guys want to Google the Spanish dancer, that's it. And so I thought it was appropriate for for this. It's beautiful. It's just turned out beautiful, guys. And
we're obsessed with it. We love it so much.
So talk about the back of it now. No, hold on. Wait a minute.
By the way,
what did I do? Wait a minute.
I see they quietly put it up, so I went ahead and pinned the link in the chat.
Yes, I wanted to say people have found it
already,
but it's being ordered.
Yeah, it is available, guys. If you missed it.
And for those asking, no discounts do not work. It is a pre-sale price, and price does go up on launch.
I know. I was thinking the same
launch is when we leave Chicago. We will be in Chicago at the very end of this month.
Yeah,
last weekend of the month.
Right. Yeah, so this is the pre-sale, and we'll leave. Yeah, like you said, it will. Everyone that is coming to Chicago, and for those of you guys, I see it on here. Thank you for the support. These are the small bottles. There are no plates. I think that the way they are with the packaging and it looked better just the way it was going back to the first ZED Creator, and so. I'm happy with this, and I think everyone will love it. And so, well, how did you come up with the name? Because you weren't coming out. You did not want to have another soul, or anything, correct?
We were just not sure because it doesn't necessarily. It wasn't made to smell like the others, so we were like, can we really call it that? But it just made sense to tie it in. It is, at least what we're calling right now, the third of the trilogy, and maybe that is it. We'll see. As George said, never say never.
I guess it's true. Yeah.
But it just made sense, and Grace explained it so well as far as how the scent came together and what we were trying to depict. We're trying to depict the two of us coming together to really kind of become one and just try to unify ourselves as much as possible, unify our lives, so that it almost appears as if there's no separation, even though there technically is. And the same goes for our son, our new son, who is literally us re-embodied, so to speak. And it just made sense to be like, he himself is a seamless soul, if we want to talk about it from that standpoint of the two of us coming together. But he is, again, his own new soul, which is pretty amazing. He's both and so it just made sense to keep soul, because it's like, we've had it this whole time. Let's round it out with the third. And seamless is just the word that kind of popped out to us to cover all the bases as far as the fragrance itself and as far as the packaging. It's
beautiful. I smell it. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I'm excited. People are
I love the spiciness coming in.
Yes.
It's getting a little powdery,
Beautiful. Oh my God, beautiful. And I love the name, and it's kind of funny because we're working on another project, and I was just about to show the packaging, and I'm like, wait a minute, where is it? And it's for another.
It's so funny, George. I did the same thing last night. I did the exact same thing. I was like, wait. And then Justin was like, no, it's the other one. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh my God.
I knew that's what you were doing.
I have like 50 projects in my head. And so anyway, good. I love it. And I know Ross is chopping at the bit.
I know. I need to run and grab our samples, so I'll be right back.
Grace will return shortly.
So you got time, Grace. I'm going to talk for a minute. There's a couple things I want to catch up. That's a lot's been happening in the chat that I want to address real quick. As George mentioned, for some of you just jumping on, that's awesome that you would want a 4-ounce to match all your other 4-ounce bottles. This is only available in 2-ounce, sir. My apologies. That's also to help with the affordability for it, because if we did 4-ounce bottles, it'd be $195 fragrance.
Where's Noel's Matrix at, Ross?
Joel's Matrix is in Canada.
Joel's Matrix in Canada.
Yeah.
Okay. The tariffs are awful.
Just become part of the United States, right?
That's right.
Easy.
It's kind of funny.
William, that's fantastic, sir. George did not create any 4-ounce bottles. I'm sorry to break your heart, but no matter how many ways you ask, they're only available.
Right, and also, guys, let me tell you, I wanted this to stay affordable. Had this been a larger bottle, it would have added a $250 price tag, a $300 price tag, and I didn't want to do that. So I think it's perfect the way it is, and you guys are going to love it, and this is it. So, Ross, you want to talk about your fragrance?
So I do, actually. So I'm curious if anybody has caught it, because I haven't seen anybody say it. But does anybody find anything interesting about the tropical design on the box? I'll wait a moment. to see if anybody's like, oh, I thought that. Just curious. I just want to see if anybody says it.
Who's a real fan? Oh, I see
got
one.
It right away. It is the tattoo that is on my forearm. Exactly.
It has been leaked the whole time, guys. You didn't know.
It's been staring in front of you for.
So I tell the story in my video, which the videos, for those of you wondering, videos come out tomorrow.
That's right.
Tomorrow morning, there'll be one after another, Justin, then me, then Jordan. But yeah, it is actually my tattoo. I had wanted very specifically to do this. I had several pictures and video I sent to George. He had a tattoo artist actually bring it to life in a stencil and replicate it literally to perfection. The sides of the box is literally this set of florals that's on the inside of my arm is on this side of the box. The outside of my arm, the florals,
so cool.
On the outside of the box. It is literally the way the palm trees are waving, the specific designs that Adrian did on it. It is literally the exact way the palm leaves are on my tattoo. This is exactly a piece of me is on the box. And that same piece of me is frosted on the back side of the bottle, just like we did with Business Over Pleasure.
Beautiful.
The tattoo's on the back side of the bottle. So it comes through. And I saw what you said, Randy. I love the bubble font as well. And then we replicated that sugar sand here on the Emerald Coast.
That is such a stunning cap.
It really is.
Came out so good.
It really is, man. Love, love, love this cap. It replicates it so well. We have the darker color juice. So what I wanted to do here is I wanted to book in the wardrobe that I was creating. We had our business everyday fragrance. We had our evening date night fragrance. What about the fun vacation fragrance? Something fun. Well, tropical fragrances is a flooded category, right? It's hard to not make something that stands out and is unique, but it can be done. It can be done because this isn't just some fruit bomb. This isn't some Virgin Island water twist. This is featuring one of the most underused accords in fragrance, in my opinion, and that is a tequila accord. You get a big old shot of tequila right away. The green that you'll see in this opening, the red seaweed, the cardamom, the lime, and the mint all kind of make this salted, not bitter. The seaweed's not a bitter seaweed. The seaweed's what provides that slight aquatic feel to this fragrance. It's not a super aquatic fragrance, even though it's categorized as such. It's more of a supportive accord being aquatic. It's a little salty. It's definitely a juicy, sweeter lime because there's a note that's actually omitted from here that's on the website and that is in my video. It's called sublimolide. It's an oil that Mon created that's an enhancer. It's a skin musk accord that actually enhances fruity notes. So it takes that lime, makes it stronger, and it keeps it longer. And it also increases performance. And with it being a 28% parfum, you don't need to worry about performance, guys. So
no, and this is nothing compared to citrine, cocoa, nothing compared to the Zaharoff collection.
No, this doesn't feel like it fits anywhere in the signature collection.
No, it's beautiful.
And you'll see a lot of florals here in the heart. It's actually not a very flowery fragrance. I would say the Lang Lang is the only thing that kind of stands out a little bit, give that juicy tropical floral feel. It's more of a sun-dried flower base that everything's kind of sitting on. The coconut milk here gives no heavy dose, no sunscreen. You're going to get a light, sweet, creamy coconut smell deeper in the dry down. That accord for the tequila takes a long time to go away. You still have lime. You have some freshness that the mint lingers around for quite a while. And then you're going to get a beautiful, like later in the day, you've been at the beach for hours. You've already been in the water. That salt water that then dried up against your skin. The sunscreen's done faded away. You got that salty skin, musky, lightly sweaty. And I don't mean that in a bad way, like that late day at the beach smell that's all around you, including what's on your skin at this point, is what the base is going to bring to life for you. This is having drinks on vacation. This is the adults at the beach. This isn't fun time family vacation with the kids, hence why the tequila is involved. Because my wife loves fruity drinks at the beach, and I really wanted to incorporate that in what we were doing here. And we really brought it to life. This is a truly transportive fragrance, which was the main goal for making a tropical beach vacation fragrance, was I want you to feel like you're being whisked away when you smell this fragrance. It's a olfactive experience to literally take you there.
It's absolutely beautiful.
We're going to spray now. Grace was amazing and just grabbed the samples like a boss.
Yes. And Joel's Matrix, we'll be in touch. I'll be in touch with you, Joel, okay?
That opening
I can't wait to smell this.
right,
Joel, if you want to get all three, go ahead, and we'll take care of the situation. Okay. Well, I'll reach out to you.
There you go.
He smells beautiful, Ross. So when Ross came to me and wanted his,
Woo! I can smell that.
Pops off the skin right away.
It really does.
Actually, let me. I didn't put on my skin.
I get that tequila.
Yeah, me too.
Sure.
You get a shot of tequila right off the get. It blows my mind that every time somebody makes a boozy, summery, tropical fragrance, they always want to go the rum route or the cognac route. Nobody ever really, like, the only one I can think of is St. Bart's from Tommy Bahama that used the tequila.
Yeah, that's the only one I could name myself as well.
That's where I got the idea. I was like, this is such a warming, because all the other ones are sweeter boozy accords. This is a warm boozy accord. It doesn't sweeten the fragrance. I didn't want to make a sweet fragrance. We got a ton of those, you know?
Is the tequila kind of what gives it a cooling effect, almost minty?
The mint.
There is mint. Okay.
There's mint in the top. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, lime and mint.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah, that mint is blending so well with the tequila. It's so beautiful. It gives it a different, you don't get this type of quality with these types of fragrances, just as you were saying with that tequila. And I'm getting the saltiness coming in, which is really cool.
And look, as it dries, you're going to understand what I meant by sun-dried flowers, because the heart of the fragrance becomes very solar. And that was very important to Claude. He kept pointing out and specifying solar. He wanted it to come across very solar without sunscreen.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this just showcases his brilliance and truly, like, he almost, so now I can tell y'all what the one thing I wanted to add was, because originally I had mentioned like mojito and tequila and Curaçao as potential boozy accords. And he ended up not using any of them in the first one. And it was amazing without the tequila. And I said, Claude, for me, please just add tequila. Trust me on this, add tequila. He made it. I was, here it is. No further. I need concentrations.
Yes.
I was done. I was done quick because he's so good. I'm so grateful to Claude. And since this is the last one I get to make with him, I'm so glad it is this one, because it's the book. I'm ending the story. It was always planned to be the end of the story. If we do anything in the future, it's a different avenue from the fragrance wardrobe I created for the business professional. This tells the story of my travels from when I was in the car business in Texas to the more nightlife, cooler weather, evenings out we had in the mountains, to now I live on the beach and I'm buying a house next year here. We're staying here long term. So the travels have now ended. So it makes sense to end the story here. And it just, everything just kind of fell into place with, it's going to be my last round with Claude. And so on. God bless Claude Deere. What a wonderful human being. What a wonderful man. And what an extremely talented artist.
Yeah. You did fantastic work
that
here.
Smells amazing.
I'm glad you like it, guys.
It's literally getting better.
It's wild. We haven't smelled these. This is our first time. But after smelling ours and smelling yours and knowing the note breakdown of Iberia, I'm like, this is such a beautiful collection.
Yeah.
Look how diverse it is.
It's amazing that it's like we built it intentionally.
But we didn't. We made all of our fragrances completely in isolation of one another.
No idea at all.
Yeah.
At all.
It's just, it's stunning. I just love that they work together well.
Now, I will warn you and everyone here, if you just stay on it, you'll get some nose fatigue.
For sure. It's dense. It's very dense. And
it's very stout. It's one of those fragrances that'll beat your receptors up a bit. So you kind of got to give yourself a little bit of a break. Otherwise, because once you spray it on, it's going to impact you immediately. Like I was talking about the pop off the skin and the reactions they were given. That's just how this. It's really hot.
Very diffusive.
So if you're the type that likes to spray up here, you're probably going to wear your nose out. So pro tip, spray away and smell it all day.
Same. That's true of ours as well. That's super true.
Ours can definitely cause the same thing. So watch out, y'all.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm excited. I think Ross, you've gotten better over your fragrance. I mean, I think that you could see the progress on both of.
No, I know what you mean, and I agree.
And
Heidi cried when we opened this and smelled this, and she said, "This is the best work me, you, and Claude have done." And I agree. This is our best one.
Agreed.
I think this is our best one.
And so, I mean, when Ross came to me, I'm going to be honest. When Ross came to me with Sunkissed Island, and his tattoo, I'm like,
he thought I was going generic. That's generic. I don't want generic.
Oh, man.
I go, you're gonna
tell him no. Be honest with him. We're going.
I was like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my name with that, and yes. I said, and you know what though, the ZED creator, I don't, okay, Ross, and then I want my tattoo. Are you kidding me? So, but
look at what we got out of it though.
Yeah.
But
it's perfect.
It turned out beautiful. And when I was thinking about this and I saw his tattoo, I thought of a 1940s postcard, like, like greetings from, the Florida. You ever do you know what I mean?
When you show up to Florida, it says "Welcome to the Sunshine State." It's kind of that greetings, welcome. That yeah.
And so it was like a postcard, and so it turned out.
The color palette is perfect
beautiful.
because the theme is sunset. The tattoo is sun. The whole theme is late in the day at the beach. It's sunset as the sun's going down. That is what this story is telling. And I didn't pick the color palettes. He just kind of hears what I'm thinking for the colors in the vintage post. I'm thinking vintage postcard. I was like, yes, more yes. I'm there with you. So this is his brilliance coming to life because my tattoo is black and white. The only thing that's color is the sun.
Yeah.
And honestly, he brought it to life with the right color palette.
And there's, if you could see it, I don't know if you could see it here, but there's depth.
There's yeah.
You can see the metallics in the water and the sky.
So beautiful. So beautiful.
Fabulous. It turned out fabulous, Ross. So that's why at first I was like, are you kidding me? And then it turned out beautiful.
I'm glad you trusted me on this because I knew I had something.
Of course, I've trusted. I mean, I all of you guys, whatever you guys want to do, you guys could do. And so I think that they're all freaking awesome.
And we're not done.
Because you guys know Justin, Grace, and Ross. Mm-hmm. When it came time to Jordan, how did you feel when you first started and giving the name, and what were some of the names you were coming up with in the beginning? I mean, are we done? Ross, are you done?
Yes, by all means. That's why I was saying we still have more. That's to transition into it. Yeah.
I think when I started, I knew it was going to be something that had to do with beginning, which is what Iberi means. I think that I knew that for certain, and I also knew the style of fragrance that I wanted to achieve. When I sent in my I forget what it's called to the perfumer Mon,
the brief.
The brief. Thank you, Justin. I remember mentioning, when I was a kid, my dad used to work at a port, so he had a ton of fragrances, JPG, Isebeyaki. I remember smelling, my parents used to live in the U.S. back in the day, so when they moved back to Nigeria, they had all these magazines that had the little pill and slip scent strips you could scratch, and so we used to do it all the time. So I knew I wanted something to kind of give me that vibe, but also make it modern as well. So that was the idea. I put in my brief, and I must say, my perfumer, Mathilde Bajou, she delivered.
Besides, George,
she delivered. This fragrance here, like I said earlier in the discussion, when I first got the first batch, my wife was one who actually picked. It was between this one and Puff Puff and Oak, and my wife, picked out. She picked out. This was her favorite, and we tested it out. So just a small group of friends that were close to us, and we finally came to the conclusion that we're gonna go with Puff Puff, and I'm glad. I'm glad, that she was part of the process with me, and and now I have Iberi, and
Jordan is from where? What country are you from?
Yeah, I'm originally from Nigeria, and I'm from I'm Yoruba, hence the name Iberi. I wanted to show my culture in a unique way. I came to America when I was 15, and I've been through a lot.
And we'll have a live. You and I are going to have a live and talk about your story, because I think people need to know it.
Okay.
And how you got here. This is beautiful too.
Absolutely. So, that I feel like I wanted to showcase all that in this fragrance. Not necessarily that this is being the
Beautiful,
but this is becoming and doing it again. Starting at a certain point, you've achieved a lot. Now it's time for the next level. And on the bottle, on the packaging, sorry, which man, I'm gonna get emotional.
Let me make sure to put you full screen then. We got to capture the emotion.
Before I came to Nigeria, before I somebody stumbled on my words. Before I came to America, back in Nigeria, I wanted to be an artist. I played basketball, and in the summertime, I found this guy who did comic books for a living. He was an artist. His name is Ibrahim Ganu, and he had just me and a bunch of kids in his office learning how to draw, teaching us, never asked us for money or payments or anything. It was just a place where a kid growing up in a third world country could just escape to and just explore all of his creativity and all of his imagination. So I reached out to him to design this package for me. As you can tell, it's
hold on, because you're talking very fast.
Sorry. I reached out to him to design this package for me.
Hold on. So hold on a minute. So you're into anime.
Oh yeah.
Correct?
I'm into art. I wanted to be an artist. So I wanted to showcase me being into art. I love anime. I read manga. I love comic books. So I wanted to display that in my artwork. And also in honor of him, he was the first Nigerian person that I met that did this for a living.
Wow.
That I'm like, oh my goodness, reading American comic books and manga. I'm like, wow, this is foreigners, but someone in my township where I'm from is actually doing this for a living and doing it at a very high level. So I wanted him to do this art piece for me on here, and it came out amazing, stunning.
Yeah.
I can't, it fully represents me. This is also how I draw and how I paint as well. So, to see this and hold this in my hand is
and so when it came time for the packaging for Jordan, and he said it was Ibere, and you'll learn about his story and how he came here and how he got into WWE and found his wife. I mean, it's incredible. The whole story is of him.
That's why y'all need to do a live stream. Just the two.
We'll do that. We'll sit down and talk. And you liked having anime because that was, Ibere is new beginnings.
New beginnings, yeah. It means new beginnings or beginning. But
there's a tarot card called the Fool, and the Fool is somebody who is going on to a venture or starting something new, and all he has is his faith. Yep. And he's jumping off the cliff with the faith that he has everything he needs to go there. And so this isn't a tarot card, but with that concept, there's a 0 on top of him. So this is a Jordan who is a Nigerian king, starting a new, like he's been through hell, and he's starting his new life cycle. So whatever the past and all the hardships and all of that you've been through, this is you wearing this. You know what I mean? That's Jordan wearing it. And it's a cub. It's not a lion, because the cub will become a lion. Yes. And so this is Jordan's next life cycle.
Yeah. Yes. And to be honest, to go back off of the 0 here, most of my life has always been, me just jumping out on faith, like a fool, and not having any clue what the future's gonna look like, but just in the process. So yeah, I wanted to add that to that as well.
Wow.
It is.
We sprayed it. We couldn't wait while you were talking.
Yeah, I've been waiting to spray.
Okay, but what's the judgment? Because
this is
tasty. I get a lot of talk.
It is definitely mouth-watering, but it's not just a gourmand.
No.
It's so different. I've never smelled anything quite like this.
I was going back.
Of a style.
Okay.
Yeah. So it almost has this like kind of gentlemanly vibe to it while being.
That was the vibe.
It does.
Yeah.
For sure.
Have that.
Yeah. This, and I know, and Jordan, you'll appreciate this. This screams to me Zaharoff and Mind Games, which I know is your jam. This screams to me like something they would want to have in their collection. The sweetness, it's dapper. There's fougere elements to it here.
Yeah,
I'm getting.
you picking everything that Alex
said.
Yeah,
man.
Please,
this is
Jordan,
very much a you fragrance for sure.
Tell
this
us from your point of view, the scent.
You know, I wanted something that was gentlemanly, but also still very modern and didn't feel like other fougères. I also wanted something that was
really good,
overly sweet. I remember in the process of making it, when we got the last 2 batches, which is when I called George, messaged him with the panic attack. The last 2.
Thank y'all. That was a great way to start my day.
Sorry. I remember one was extremely sharp, and one wasn't projecting enough the way I wanted it to. But I knew it was between these 2 that I was going to choose. And, you know, after trying and wearing it, and then after the debacle, I'm just going to share with the audience, you know, I had picked, this one, and then my wife said, you know, we keep on testing it, and she goes, I got some feedback. It's not lasting. I'm like, oh, shit. What's going on? I had
to talk him off that ledge. I said it's a lab sample.
And
not the fully macerated full batch.
For Jordan, this is his first fragrance
ever.
And this smells.
Wait till y'all try this. This is a hell of a first outing.
I don't want to say this, but I'm gonna say it. This is this group. I want to be careful what I say. This is gonna be. This is. I love how it all has its own, but this is like European, Spanish, you know what I mean? Like this reminds me of. Anyway, they're all beautiful. Yeah. All of them are beautiful. All of them.
I gotta say, I know we mentioned it briefly before we started sniffing them, but this is an extremely diverse lineup.
Very.
Nothing relates to one another in any way.
There's no overlap at all.
You know what?
This is an actual wardrobe.
Yeah, and
like this is very much evenings. This is dressed to the nines. It doesn't have to be, but I see this dressing up really, really well. You know, dim lighting, mood lighting type of settings. I see Justin and Grace as anytime, everywhere on into the evenings. And then, of course, obviously, Sunkissed Island's a fun, casual fragrance, you know?
Yeah, very nice
weather.
And a funny story, when I first got the first set of like the first batch to pick up from, there was one that I almost went with. And the mic kept to smell, I was like, I was like, ooh, it's one of my favorite fragrances is it's from I'm forgetting the name. I'm having a brain fart. Gris Chanel is probably one of my favorite fragrances ever.
Yeah,
and it smelled eerily similar to it. That it was so good.
Considering your perfumer created Gris Chanel,
they created Chanel, and I was like, ooh. My wife was like, ooh, what's that? And I said, you know what? Pause the brakes. It smells similar to something we already own. So once I put it together, she was like, oh, I was like, so as much as we like it, we can't do this. I said, trust me, I love it. First, I was like, oh my goodness, this is amazing.
So it's a Crystal Gris Chanel, basically.
Literally, it was like a different flanker.
Like she remixed her own thing. Yeah,
remixed it, and it smelled amazing. I was like, yeah, I can't do this. So, yes.
Everyone is going to get there the weekend of Halloween. We're all flying into Chicago, and I am gonna make everyone sign the boxes before it ships out.
Yeah,
so you guys are gonna get signed boxes.
Yes, only for the time. Yeah.
So first week of November, I see we keep having people jumping and asking when do they ship. First week of November.
This is the best. This is the best lineup of the 3. You guys did an incredible job. You guys did an absolutely beautiful job.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. What I think's most impressive, is it holds a lot of weight to say that, considering it's Jordan's first outing that him and his perfumer did so freaking well that it's able to be that.
Yeah.
You know? Like really, like I'm glad we smelled yours last, because while me, Justin, and Grace have experience in doing this, because this is our 3rd time doing it.
That's all that.
It's and the relationships are established long term with the perfumers. We've been working with these perfumers for years, you know. It's really impressive what you were able to do with her to make this first outing. Seriously, Jordan, you should be very proud.
Yep. So proud of yourself.
Yeah.
This I want to say it, but I can't because anyway, I love it. I love what you all. I love the whole
Powdery
all
is
three.
sweet.
You're gonna
not
have people
over the top
asking. Everything is beautiful. I'm so proud of what you guys have done.
I'm so proud of it too, George. And it's interesting, like I'm just watching the chat, and I just feel like there's something for everyone in this collection. You've got, just like what Ross was saying, it's a wardrobe collection. They really complement each other. Like they really work well together. Where we're always talking about filling the gap in your collection. Like, what are you looking for? What do you need? To really, find and decide like what you're going to love and what's going to be that thing that's going to be your 10 out of 10 fragrance that is just going to make you feel amazing. And I definitely think that there's something really special with each one of these, and it's such an exciting project to be a part of.
Yes,
I agree, because one thing I wanted to add, because like even though they weren't the same profile, I feel like they could accomplish the same thing. Even Mystique and Second Soul, it basically was pick your poison. Do you like iris? Do you like suede? I feel like they could have been worn in very similar situations, whereas these are all different scenarios.
All different times, different.
They really are. If you truly want to build a wardrobe and you're like, I wear this for this, I wear this for this.
Yes.
This lineup does it.
It's really cool. It's exciting. I love the variety.
George looks like he's geeking out over here.
I'm excited because I know that this is
good investment.
That's no lying there.
Yeah.
I am just so impressed with what you guys have done, and I'm so grateful to be a part of this. Like this was meant to this. It's so fucking fabulous.
Everything happens for a reason, Jordan.
Oh man, that makes me happy. Oh, that makes me happy.
It's so good. I wanted to just re-clarify because we've said it many times, but I just want everyone to know what's happening. So pre-sale is live
right now.
So you can log onto the Zaharoff website. You will see these fragrances and you can purchase them right now.
For the pre-sale price, and then it will revert to the regular price.
The regular price.
Everything,
at the beginning of November, right? So you have 2 weeks of pre-sale. And anyone who buys in the pre-sale, we will personally be in Chicago at the end of October, signing boxes and shipping them ourselves. So if you want our hands to touch your fragrances, if you want our DNA on them, if you want that personal touch, buy now, don't wait, get it in the pre-sale, because we're going to be in Chicago personally shipping and having a blast together and live streaming and talking fragrances and all the things. So you guys are going to get plenty of footage of that experience. But I just want everyone to know 2 weeks and then the price jumps up to the regular price. So if you want a deal on these, this is your chance. And if you want our personal touch on these, this is your chance. So just so everybody knows, and there's no confusion.
These are all beautiful.
Right.
And
this is not, these three are not going to be one and done. I'm telling you right now.
Well, look, if they're back for it, but then we're going to have a conversation later.
These are global fragrances, guys.
I agree. So, guys, I do have to add it in there because I know not everybody wants to blindly buy it. I get it. So those of you that would like to wait to sample, and I mean, God willing, they sell out tomorrow. That's great. But if stock is available, when launch date rolls around, samples will be available. Correct, George?
Yeah, we'll do the samples, and this is the first batch. There's not another one planned, but these are not. I'm sorry, these are not one. These are fragrances that need to be in stores in different parts of the world. All of them are. Oh my God! All of them are.
And those who want to wait for a sample. The samples are going to be beautiful. They're generous sample. They'll be individually labeled and everything, and it'll be a good amount of juice.
And you've got your little atomizer, which is
3 ml pump atomizers. They're $7. You get 3 ml for $7. You know how much free charges you for 1.8 ml?
But for those who have bought a bottle, if what we did last year is we added the others that you didn't get, we'll put it in there. I'm going to try doing that because, guys, we're like, Zaharoff is a small company. And so we're going to try to get this all out. But the great job on all. Beautiful.
That's right.
Yes. So the 140 is the pre-sale price. Bellissimo. Yes. 140 is the pre-sale price. And then, correct me if I'm mistaken, but 155 is the bottle price. That will be at the beginning of November. Is that right, George? Okay.
I need to come back to. All right, say that again.
Okay, it's fine. 140 is pre-sale price.
140 is the pre-sale price.
140. Okay, and then 155 is the. Okay, perfect. Someone was asking in the chat.
And I think that everyone is going to be very happy.
Everyone I see now that Dedrick's here. Shout outs to my brother from another. I see everybody freaking out thinking it was Dedrick, and everybody was excited hoping it was Dedrick. George has publicly said one day. So don't lose hope, guys. Don't lose hope, guys. One day.
I think that I don't know what to say.
I'm with you, George. Like, I agree that this is an impressive collection, guys. I'm sure some will be like, "Oh, they're just saying that they want to sell it."
No,
then wait and sample, and God willing, the bottles aren't sold out. And when you freak the hell out and be like, "I need to get all three," hopefully you can get all three. It's God's honest truth, because it comes down to taste. Obviously, like, just because we're raving about this one, raving about that one, that may not be your taste, but then again, it may be your new favorite fragrance. So we appreciate any and all support. Any of you that are just going to blindly support because you like us, you respect us, or you trust us enough to know that we're going to put out something great to enjoy. I just want to thank you guys in advance for those of you that are already spending money. Seriously, on behalf of everyone here, thank you for the support.
I want to say something.
I
think that when I spoke to Justin, and I know we need to close this down because it's
you're good. You're good. I still got one more graphic to put up. I'm just waiting on the right moment.
Oh, you are? Okay, hold on. I think about the process, and with you, Justin and Grace, when we had the conversation, and you're like, it's just not. And I said to you, send an email, and this.
George, we appreciate you,
just beautiful,
trusting us and saying, like, you need to be 100% happy. So we will not stop until you reach the scent that you want. And so we appreciated you just being patient and allowing us to continue to explore with our perfumer and land on what we think is the right thing.
Yeah.
And guys, we were dying with looking at the visible frustration Justin was going through, because we were doing a video chat when he was telling us about this.
Yeah.
The visible frustration of like, we just can't get it,
But we got it, guys.
Yeah.
We got it. I just want everyone to know, like, we are
meant to be. This is it.
This was meant to be. Yeah. You guys know how we operate. We refuse to bring anything to market that is not 100% for us. And so this is just like, we are obsessed with this fragrance. Yeah. We're so excited.
And it's easy to obsess about. And, even, and I know Ross had, Ross is, as you know, he knows exactly what he wants, and he's able to articulate it.
I commit.
And so and so for Ross, this is it. I want it. Ross, and I got what I want. I'm going to do it in these percentages, Ross is like Ross, he's calculated. And so
very calculated. That's
so I always knew that Ross, and then when it came for Jordan, now Jordan's traveling. He's doing his thing. He's in Tokyo. He's here. He's there.
He's busy winning battle royals in Mexico and stuff. And,
right.
And then, starting fights with Obafemi in Detroit.
And Jordan, you kicked ass. You kicked it out of the park.
Stunning. It's so good.
Thank you.
So,
I agree.
You really did.
Congratulations, you three. Congratulations.
So, George, are you ready for the big reveal? I think this is probably your proudest graphic to date, especially with the way you're feeling in the moment. I think it's the perfect time to put this on screen. Ladies and gentlemen, the history of the ZED creators in one graphic that will be in the box. This will be in every box for every order. You will get this graphic. You will get this laminated piece of here's the history.
Yeah.
So what we showed earlier was a cropped version of this. I cropped out the bottom so you guys couldn't see it till we were ready.
That's right. So cool.
But there are 9 fragrances now, 3 rounds.
Wow.
Yep.
So cool.
There it is, guys.
Unbelievable.
It's history.
Now, while it's Zaharoff history, while it's our own individual histories, I like to look at it on a bigger scale because the perfume world has grown so much. This is pieces of the perfume world's history. Yeah. It is. That's small pieces, admittedly, because we're not massive anythings. We don't have egos like that. But these are impactful. I have no shame in saying each round has had an impact, and I believe will continue to have an impact. And I think our biggest impact is starting this month with the new set.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wow. Yeah, and thank you guys for showing up and just being so interested in the new launch. And those of you
who knows, there'll be 4, 5, 6. Who knows what's next? And and it's history. And like I said, I really believe that. I think we set a standard. I really believe that if a company goes to another influencer and they're like, we want to do a fragrance together, I really believe that they say, I want to do what Zaharoff has done with us. I really believe that. And so and I think we've created some excitement and the smaller companies possibilities, and I think it's great. And like I said, I have deep respect for each fragrance and each ZED creator, and even working with the first group, a couple of them decided to leave, but that was okay because then it inspired to create to back. Do you know what I mean? And so I have a deep respect for the process and all of the players in it. And I wanted to say that because I'm very grateful for everyone that has been a part of this.
Yeah.
Now there's one very important thing that has to happen. A few people have mentioned it in the last couple of minutes. People are dying to know, what does Hercules think of all of this?
Yes, Hercules.
There's been a few comments in the last 5 minutes.
I want to say congratulations to you guys, to Jordan, to George. You guys put in so much hard work. I see it like behind the scenes, and George was so nervous. So, with everything, he's always nervous. And he was like, he smelled them, and he was just the excitement we both had because we smelled.
It was relief.
Yes, relief. Yeah.
Because this is a very expensive. It's expensive.
Yeah.
It's blind for us.
Yeah.
It's
y'all gotta remember, guys. Y'all think you blind buy? George blind buy. George blind buys in the 6-figure range. He puts it all the time. Okay.
Yeah, so I would say all of you guys made such a wonderful fragrance. I mean, I wore all 3 over the weekend, everything. I mean, I got compliments. I mean, people love it. And I can't wait to see everyone's reaction now.
I can't wait either.
Yeah.
Well said.
Yep.
And I just want to go ahead and take a moment to thank Hercules in advance, because once we leave, if there's still stock available, poor Hercules is going to have to deal with all of it, with orders, sample requests, and orders and all that stuff. So Hercules, I would like to thank you here and now in advance, sir, for your contributions.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, Hercules. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you guys for giving me the opportunity. I mean,
and I want to thank everybody who has been a part of this. We could not have done this without the support of so many people, but I think that you guys have kicked ass, and it inspires me to. I'm just great job. Great job.
I saw somebody if it was unisex. You guys.
Yeah, I wanted to touch on that. So mine is 100% unisex. Justin and Grace.
100%.
Right down the middle.
100%. Me, mine too.
I would say if I had to pick one that leans the most masculine, it's probably Seamless Soul, but it's not a far lean. I would say mine's probably the most unisex, with Jordan's being right a little bit above mine because the gourmand elements to it, I think, is very desirable for pretty much everyone, right? I think that's fair to say. And then there's just so much pop and brightness with earthy tones. I would say probably the deepest one that I've smelled so far just in development is probably Seamless Soul currently, as far as what's developing on my skin currently.
Sure. We went from like a fresh to like a deep
spicy and earthy green with this one woodsy.
I've gotten so women love Seamless Soul. I have not worn it without
and that's one thing,
like open compliment. So I think it really
changes. It really does depend on who's wearing it. It really does.
Because I by no means mean it's masculine. I'm just saying if I had to pick the one that means the most.
Totally.
My wife smelled it and she said, boy, Justin knows how to make a fragrance. She was like, boy, she was like, man.
Well, her favorite fun fact, Second Soul was her favorite of the last set too, right?
Man,
also, for those of you who know, I was very proud of this, but my sister Gabri, she is like
the hardest person to please.
So hard to please.
Hardest nose to please on her.
4.2 ratings and stuff like that.
Yes.
So I was wearing the when we had the lab sample, I was wearing it around her, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, you smell so good!" And she didn't know what I was wearing.
Yeah.
So I was like, "All right, if Gabri gives it the stamp of approval,
high praise right there, yeah,
we can bring it to market."
Because I don't know how many of you have seen those blind smelling rates with Gabri. She will crucify your favorite flavor.
She really will.
She will hurt your feelings.
She's like my wife. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
exactly.
With a smile on her face, hurt your feelings. Yeah.
Yes. No, Ross, I want to say your fragrance, as it dries, I feel like I don't know if it's just in my head. Yeah, I feel like I'm getting this sandy feel.
That's the point. Yeah, that's the point. And the funny thing is, I think it's part of this Blonde Woods Accord because I can't relate it to any one thing. There's nothing sand about the notes.
Exactly.
But I think it's what's making this Blonde Woods Accord he created, because he did tell me, even though it's not listed, driftwood is part of this Blonde Woods Accord because he really wanted to use driftwood. That's part of what gives that slight aquatic feel to it, even as it dries a little bit. It's, if you'll notice, it's not a heavy aquatic. Do y'all find? I wouldn't even say it's very aquatic by any means. It starts off a bit, but you get so much tequila that kind of outweighs it early on, you know?
Yeah. I mean, if you drink too much tequila, you might forget you're in the ocean. Which is
That's the thing. The Claude's main elements here was going back to the word solar and the experience of the beach. He understood how important it was for me to make it I wanted it to be transportive, and clearly he's able to make it that way, because we're still, I mean, 30 minutes into smelling these fragrances. These are all high concentration niche perfumery.
They're sticking around, man.
You know what?
Like this whole space.
Claude is just incredible. And I gotta send you a case, Jordan, so you can go down to all your wrestler friends and hand them out proudly. You're gonna be like, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go.
Oh, I'm ready. Because I'm just, how many people can, how many folks can say they have their own fragrance? Someone got, what do you smell like? I'm wearing my fragrance. This is
exactly.
I made this.
Jordan,
get ready for that.
You did it, Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan, you did it.
That means
you did it.
Thank you so much. I was like, my wife was like, what does George think? I'm like, he hasn't told me anything yet. I don't know.
I was dying. I was scared. I was like, oh my God.
So he gets really, for those of you that don't know, they know, but for those of you who don't know, because I'm heavily involved in all of George's releases, obviously. I normally do the release, launch video and all that. So I'm the one that has the freaking out, the nervous, the butterflies, the oh my God conversations with George. And that's obviously with this heavy of an investment in relying on others. Yeah, there's that every time with this too. And I just knew when he got these in hand and finally got to smell them,
I was able to
get instant relief. And you see how mesmerized he is by these. While in the past he's thought they were really good, he's never reacted this way to our fragrances. I've never seen him react this way.
They're all beautiful.
I agree.
They're all beautiful. Beautiful job. I'm excited for you guys to come to Chicago. Stay tuned, because this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. I think you're bringing baby with too, right?
Yep.
We will have them.
So,
and fun fact, Mrs. TLTG will be in some content. This side of the screen gets to meet Heidi for the first time. Obviously, George knows Heidi. And then Hercules will get to meet Heidi. So Heidi's coming with, because since we had to put Farrah down at the beginning of the year, the cats aren't as high maintenance as my blind and diabetic dog was.
Yes.
So she's able to come.
and before we go, just
I
a quick.
I think my wife might be coming as well, but I don't know yet. Fingers crossed.
So Jordan, can you describe your fragrance? Give it life. What is it?
It is my heart in a bottle. It is everything I could have ever dreamed of in this bottle.
But it's wood. It's
olfactively.
It's olfactively. It's slightly woody. It's sweet. A little bit aromatic. Slightly playful, but not too much.
I don't know.
Sexy.
But I see what you mean. Yes. Yes.
You know,
Totally.
there's
I was waiting on that word to come out.
What'd you say?
I was waiting on that word to come out.
Yeah.
Sexy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's sexy.
because this is somebody like this is like your word. Oh my! This is like This is very sexy. This is very.
It's got a strong, sensual, charismatic feel.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's very come hither.
This
is
is,
a come hither fragrance.
This is
And I like how
a one night stand.
It could be. I like how you made it.
I have to be careful what I'm saying here. This
Justin?
This is
It's rich. It's rich without being
sexy.
too dense.
This is. Oh, you guys did a great job. All of you guys did a great job. I'm very proud of you guys. Great job. Ross, great, beautiful.
It's gorgeous. I love Ross's vacation in a bottle. It really is. And there's nothing basic about it.
No.
So
this is fun.
Yeah, it's fun. And I really do feel like it will it's one of those where it's like if you need a sunny day in the winter, it's one of those that'll pull you right into the sun. It's going to cut through the cold, I can tell.
And one thing, and this is a big thing I want to let you guys know, because this is the final mod from January. And I will say, obviously, these macerate a lot quicker because they're made in such small batch. But and I'm sure it's going to go for the others as well, but as Sunkissed Island matures, it gets like Intense Drapoise, blow your nose off kind of strong. So I will let you guys know that if you're experiencing a little bit of nose fatigue when you first get it, just know that it does get stronger as the months go on after wearing it. I will say it definitely gets stronger. This one matures pretty heavily, surprisingly for a tropical fragrance. It matures heavily. It gets really deep.
Beautiful.
So when I smell Justin and Grace's fragrance, I'm wearing an Armani suit.
The apple's still here.
I'm wearing an Armani suit, and I look like $1 million.
Sure.
When I smell Ross's, I get nostalgia. It puts me in a place where I want to be. It's like a daydream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when I'm smelling, and then I'm like, I wish I was there. This brings them to a place, Ross.
That was the point of it, yeah, for sure.
It brings them to a place. I mean, you did a beautiful job. And then when I come to Ibere, this is the nasty,
Hey, bring the raunch, George. There you go.
This is you guys are gonna love this. This is late night. This is
honest to God,
because she's watching the stream. If when she texted me, she was like,
this is a sex club, guys.
Oh my gosh. Honestly, from a less raunchy perspective,
it's the truth. It's the truth. Beautiful.
From a lesser George in the 90s when he was in his 20s perspective. That's what I feel like we're getting right now. I do feel like this is an incredible first date fragrance. Oh my God. I think this will make a very, very impressionable.
Yeah, you're right.
I think
this is a first date that's going to become a one night stand. But yeah,
very well.
He's dying over there.
This is where you want a third and second, third, fourth date is Justin's fragrance here. Am I right though? And this Ross, great job. This is beautiful. Oh my God.
It's stunning. They're stunning. I love it here. It's just filling the room right now. It's so good.
Great job,
well,
guys.
there's a serious layering combo going on right now.
Yeah, in the air, I feel like I'm on the beach over here.
Oh, this is
Jeffrey
awesome.
Zero asked, George, are you getting hot and bothered?
I am. All three. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. I'm so excited. This is exciting, and everything looks beautiful, and we're all together. We haven't been together ever like this, so I'm happy.
Amazing.
Yeah.
This is
Well, it's been killing us not to
night.
because guys, there's times when I was streaming regularly, like you regulars on my channel know Jordan jumps on from time. He'll say drop the link and he'll jump on and do some live stream stuff with me. Well, the closer we got with this, I was like, no. He'd like send me the link. I'm like, no, we need to keep you away. It's like, oh, me and Justin are gonna do something. He's like, oh, I should jump on with you. I'm like, no. People are gonna start thinking you're with us. Like, no. And he was killing me to keep telling him no, but it was like we need to keep you far away from us for a while so people don't figure out you're the third one, which ended up happening anyway.
Yeah.
But the idea was we were trying to keep it as secretive as we could, you know.
Fair.
Beautiful job.
But now, oh, it's on. Get ready to see that big face with the beard a lot more.
Yeah.
That's right.
I'm excited. George, I'm happy you love it. I was so nervous, but the fact that you love it, thank you. And also again, thank you for the opportunity. I am so
you got a hit. I think they're all going to be a hit. I think everyone that gets them, if you're excited, if you're like, whether you're just looking at the notes or you're taking what we're saying into consideration and you buy these blindly, if you're genuinely excited about 1, 2, or all three, I think you're going to be extremely happy with 1, 2, or all three.
Yep.
I think these are excitement worthy for sure.
I agree, and yeah, you're right, Clifton. I'm having flashbacks of the '90s. You're right, and so they're all beautiful. You know what? And I want to make sure that I say like it's beautiful. They all tell a story, and this is if you're a lawyer and you wear a suit. The Seamless Soul, and it reminds me of do you know when you guys described it when you said you wanted to have it where you're with friends and you're wearing and you're looking at? That's what this is. You did a great job.
Yeah. We just went a little deeper than that.
Yes. Beautiful. Just beautiful. And Ross, you got it. Ross had dreamt about this fragrance for 5 years. Ross had the first one said
not quite 5 years, but I got to tell y'all, the intention behind part of the intention with this tattoo was I had already knew what I wanted to do. Like I got this tattoo a year and a half after I knew what I wanted to do. I had the name and I had all that stuff. So when I decided on doing the tattoo, I said, whatever we come up with, I'm going to use in the packaging. And after it took him 3 times of drawing it on my arm with different color Sharpies till it was like, okay, that's the one. And then afterwards I told Adrian, now I get to tell you this, what you just did is going on my new fragrance that's coming out next year. So I can't wait to because I'm giving him a bottle, obviously. He hasn't seen it yet. So I can't wait to show Adrian because this is an original hand-drawn piece that he put on me that's now here. So you get a piece of that. You get a piece of me with every bottle.
Beautiful.
That's right.
So guys, couple weeks more and we'll do something. We'll do something live with each one-on-one in the future and stay tuned. And I see all the comments. I probably have a bazillion messenger and messages, and I see them all. Thank you. It's going to be a little bit, give me a chance to respond. And I see everyone and I'm very grateful and thank you. I'm very grateful from the bottom of my heart. The first week of November, these are going out. Everyone's going to get together the week before to pack and ship and sign, and we'll do some lives and we'll have some fun. And then they'll go out that Monday. When I'm on a flight to Australia. So we were on a tight schedule, but we'll get them out. And we're good. I'm excited. I think everyone's going to be very, very, very happy with this lineup. Very happy.
Cannot wait for you guys to smell these.
Yeah, I really can't. And there's going to be lots of content dropping in the next few days. So keep your eyes peeled, watch all the channels, and we're going to keep giving you some more info. So tomorrow morning, 7:45 Pacific, 7:30 Pacific,
Justin and Grace's video, 7:45 my video, 8 a.m. Jordan's video. So for those of you Central Time, it's 9:30, 9:45, 10. For those of you Eastern, it's 10:30, 10:45, 11.
Yep.
So depends on where you're living. But yeah, in the morning, we're staggering them because none of them are really long videos. So we're doing them 15 minutes apart. So it's Justin and Grace, then me and Jordan. So
that's right.
More details, our little fun videos we made will be out.
Yes.
Good stuff, guys. Many blessings. And I see everybody. I smell Mauricio, everyone, Clifton, Jeremy, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Jordan's channel on YouTube is The Giant Connoisseur, right, Jordan?
Yep, The Giant Connoisseur.
Correct. Yep, go check him out if you guys haven't already. Please subscribe. And keep
an eye on want to see his other alter ego, it's the Omas, the Nigerian, what is it? Omas, the Nigerian giant?
The giant Omas on Instagram, but yes. But
if you want to see his other life and what he does, you'd just to see what he's all about.
Yeah, this is my life from my other life that I enjoy.
Yeah. So just to see, he's a madman. I love it. And so many blessings, everybody.
So hold on, before you go, Jordan, you got any closing statements you'd like to make before we sign off? I figure we go around, everybody say their piece before we shut it down. Obviously, George, that's George's.
Yeah.
I just want to say I can understand this enough. Thank you so much, George. Thank you. Bottom of my heart for helping me bring my ideas to life and giving me the opportunity to bring such a beautiful fragrance to the audience. Thank you so much. And thank you to Justin, Grace, and Russ for also helping me and guiding me. You guys are awesome. And I'm just excited to be part of the team. And I'm just excited and I'm grateful.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. You guys are awesome.
Of course.
Justin, Grace, y'all got anything else?
Yeah, I just think that I think it's easy to take for granted just the history that is currently occurring right now. That has already occurred, of course, with the Start of ZED creators. It's unprecedented just contribution to the fragrance world. And it's us in bottles. We are putting ourselves in bottles. Until you do that, you don't know how vulnerable it is to do that. But we're just so grateful to come to this point, to have a platform that we've now built upon. And George, we're grateful for you for making that platform possible, giving it life, really bringing in your artistic vision to fill in all the gaps that we might have, and just making it all Zaharoff, like bringing Zaharoff into the fold, but still allowing us to be ourselves. So guys, we are so grateful for you to just explore the collection, to experience it all, to see how diversified it is, to see just how first class and how high quality everything is. You'll just see the heart that we put in. So we are just so beyond grateful and can't wait to sign all your boxes for those of you who are ordering right away. So more to come.
Grace,
so I would like to add something.
Grace, you want to add anything, Grace? Are you good?
I'm just so excited. Love you guys so much. We're so grateful for this community, and we'll see you in Chicago.
Yeah. So I just really wanted to point out, Justin, I don't know if you're familiar with Dia Campbell, but Dia Campbell across 3 super chats has given you $170 and bought 6 bottles.
Oh my gosh. Dia.
You got a $100 super chat, a $50 super chat, a $20. Those are on your channel.
Yeah, I missed that.
They picked up 6 bottles. So I'm
assuming good catch on that. Good catch.
That's just impressive. That's real love right there.
Thank you. Wow. That's big. We appreciate you.
And on behalf of YouTube, they appreciate their 30%.
Yeah.
So, and if you notice, all of us, you have the gratitude moving forward. And when you move forward, look, it's so beautiful because it's all gratitude, and it's gratitude for people being a part of this, supporting the project, gratitude with each other. It's beautiful. Like it's so awesome. And so how beautiful is that, you know? So
yes, if you buy pre-sale, we will be signing all of the boxes.
That's right.
Yep. So once we leave, if there's still stock available after November 2nd, I believe we fly out. So November 1st, after November 1st, if you make a purchase, and another $20 super chat, then they just flood.
These are great stocking stuffers too, Ross.
Oh, they hit me with one.
What is your final thought, Ross?
Still you. What's that?
What's your final thought, Ross?
So my final thoughts are: I am forever grateful for the opportunities, the friendships, the relationships, the education I continue to get through this process that I never would have gotten otherwise if not for George. So that's the main thing I want to thank George for. Obviously, the faith and the trust in valuing my opinion on so many things relating to his business that he doesn't have to do. He chooses to because he respects and values my opinion. And it's one of the greatest things I have in my life. So I'm very thankful for that, George. Thank you very much. The love and friendship I have from these two beautiful people, my favorite couple besides myself and my wife right here. To know them is to truly have real friends, I have to say. So my friends are better than yours, is just what I want to say. And then Jordan, it has been my absolute honor and privilege over the years to get to know you, my man. I'm so glad you ended up being able to be a part of this. It's because going with you is truly just trying something different. And George was like, you know what? He met you. He loved you. He fell in love with you. He flew you out. They got to be around you and see who I see who I get to hang out with. And it's like him. Yeah. And I just think that's it says a lot about both you and George and Antonia in this process. Yeah. And then Hercules, the real man behind the curtain. Yeah. The ship doesn't steer quite right without you, my man. While you preceded another, you do it better. Don't let her hear that. She'd get mad at me, but you're really good at what you do, my man. And I know George is very thankful to have you. So I'm thankful for everyone on screen. I'm thankful for everyone that joined us here today. We were over 500 combined viewers for a while. We're still hovering right under 300 after everybody's done moved on. It's getting late. I know I'm getting worried, but I'm just very grateful for all parties involved, both you guys on the other end of the screen and everybody on screen here with me now. And that's where I want to leave it. So thank you all for joining us. Thank you all for your support that have already purchased, because it's rolling the dice with your money blindly because you like us. And that says a lot. And that I don't think we could verbally describe how appreciative we are of that gesture. Yep.
I just want to say thank you to George and Tonya for giving me the opportunity to, I was a college student when I joined, and they gave me the blessing of joining such a beautiful business, learning from them. As a business major, it was like the coolest experience. It still is. Every day is like a breath of fresh air. Getting to meet you, Jordan, in person was a true honor. And, you're a beautiful soul. Yes. All of you guys are.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Thank you for letting me be a part of everything. To George and Tony, you guys. Mauricio, you've been hyping me up in the chat. I love you, man. You're the best. That's my guy. That's my guy right there.
That's amazing.
My fellow dragon lady.
All credits to God, the man above, and
amen to that, sir.
Good night, everybody, and thank you.
Good night, guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Thank you.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, the ZED creators have left the building.